And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry, the Max and Larry show, the big show, your show. Apologize for being late. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How's things with you, Larry?
Everything is good. I apologize everyone for being a little bit late here. I just had a little bit of an accident in the studio. Someone just texted me. I reached for my phone and my coffee went flying all over the studio. It just went all over my paperwork, all over my phone. I just was drawing everything off for a couple minutes, so that's why we're running late. I was just trying to grab a text, and this is all I have left. It's a splash of coffee. So I apologize to everyone for running just like a couple minutes late, but so grateful that you are here. It looks like my camera got bumped into too. Thank you for being here. So Max, we have some great news. We're going to say hello to the audience in a minute, but just give us a quick preview of what we're going to talk about with Terra Classic.
So when it comes to Terra Classic, maybe some of you guys know about this, but you want to know something? I think a lot of you guys don't. So if anything, it's going to be a great show, and we're also going to talk about some other things in regards to, could we be thawing out of crypto winter? Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but we have some evidence to show you that we may go ahead and do just that. So it's going to be a great show.
Oh, great. I'm looking forward to a great show, Max. So grateful that you're here to help us today understand, navigate the waters of Terra Luna, see what these catalysts are, see if we can melt a little bit of this crypto winter. Appreciate you being here. Of course, everyone in the audience. As I get my bearings here, just knocking coffee all over the studio. I'm grateful that I'm here, just that I'm tired, and I threw my cup of coffee basically all over this desk. It's got an L-shaped desk. So let's say hello to everybody. Hello, April Cornwell, Mrs. Michael April Cornwell, of course, the wife of Michael Cornwell. She says, hey, thank you so much. Yep, you are first. You did not win anything per se, but you do have a chance. Everyone has a chance. Just follow us on Twitter. Crypto Talk Now 21. It's over there. For some reason, it's over on the other side. I think Max is over on the opposite side. That's what makes it feel weird. All right. So usually I think I'm over on the other side. But anyway, Crypto Talk Now 21 and DPG Maximus. And follow us both on Twitter and simply message the word giveaway. It's worth 0.7 to 1 ETH. And ETH is what? About $1,700. So this thing could be worth up to $1,700. We're going to give it away August 15th. And we're going to start giving away more things on the show, crypto and NFTs. We want you guys to have a shot at winning. Thank you for that. So let's just keep moving forward. Tim Shea says, hey, Legrand Commission, still drying my phone off from coffee. I heard that if your phone gets damaged or you drop a whole bunch of water or coffee, you're supposed to stick it in rice. Have you ever heard of that, Max? Is that what you're supposed to do? Stick it in rice so it absorbs the water?
A bag of rice. Yeah. And then, just over time, it's going to pull that moisture away from it. Yeah.
I think I caught it in the nick of time. Well, I'm just taking off this protective part. It looks like there's still a little bit of fluid. It's been a long day. There's been a lot of text messages coming through, and I'm just trying to be responsive. Okay, so Tim Shea says, hey, now, Legrand Commission, I get bronze today. Yeah, you came in third place, but you're in the running for the WAGME NFT. Selma Fudd, Crypto Talk Now, and congrats, April Cornwell. Okay. Blue Whale Ricky, glad you guys are all here. Hey, boys and girls. Yes, hello, brothers and sisters of my family. Max and I are so grateful that you're all here. And if you would, just hit the like button. We're trying to promote a lot of positivity on the show. Brian Dowie, sup, guys? Larry, Max, everyone else. The Jin, how is everyone doing tonight? The first day of the month. All my children were born on this month. Wow. All three of them, birthdays. What's cooking tonight? Well, I haven't had much to eat. Max, did you have anything before you came on, or you're going to have your dinner later?
I'm probably going to have it later.
Yeah, me too. It's just been a busy day. Haven't had much to eat today. Edward Vincent, Monday, August 1st, 2022. Crypto Talk Now proverb. The cat has 9 lives. 3 for playing, 3 for straying, and 3 for staying. That's funny. He's doing rhymes too. Michael Cornwell, now he's doing proverbs. He says, boom. Brian Dowie, we had smoked picanha. What is he saying there, Max? Do you see what kind of food that is? No, it's got me curious. I don't know if maybe it's a typo.
Picanha? I don't know what that is.
Typo maybe, or it's let us know what type of food that is. The Gin, Max, Larry, Patches, how are you guys doing tonight? How are you feeling? Patches is not feeling too well. He just left the studio earlier. He's just been a little bit off today. I'm not sure if he's not feeling good. Selma Fudd, lamb chops, kale salad, red beans, and rice. Wow. How about that? It makes me hungry. Tim Shea says, Selmo, The Jin, Max, the background looks somewhere in Asia. Correct me, please. Where are you, Max? Virtually.
I'm in a place called Valong Bay, which is in Vietnam, believe it or not.
Oh, cool. Vietnam. Awesome. Great. Oh, thank you for that. Tim Shea, this might be the first time. Aren't I normally on the other side? This is just something seems off.
Yeah, no, I recognize it. If you want, I could leave if it kind of.
No. I'm just saying. It just. I'm not used to being on the other side.
Some people
I'm
have
used to pointing at Twitter.
Some people have the OCD, so if you want, I mean, I could leave and come back. It's up to you. All right.
Nah, I'm totally cool. I finally figured it out. I thought my camera was what got kicked with the coffee flying, but it wasn't that. All right. So Tim Shea, Edward Vincent. Hey, welcome to Carlos Brown. Appreciate you being here. I have not seen you here before, but do appreciate you being here. He says Luna Classic to the moon.
No, appreciate you being here, Carlos.
Appreciate
I haven't seen you before, so thank you.
Edward Vincent, Tim Shea. Hey, brother. Tim Shea, Rice Works. Michael Cornwell. Okay. Hey, Carlos. No, hello, Carlos. And welcome to the Crypto Talk Now Network family. Thank you for welcoming him. The Jin is saying hello to everyone. Everyone's saying hello. We're going to talk soon. I just had Chinese food. All right. You're making me hungry. I could go for some Chinese food. Selma Fudd, the Jin. All right. Tim Shea, Larry, awesome, was talking about giveaways and mentioned a WAGMI NFT. He said he'd have to think more on it because with passive income, it may be worth, wow. Oh, wow, 3K. So you think maybe mine might be worth 3K that I'm giving away? That's great. I hope somebody really, really appreciates winning it. And we're giving it away August 15th on the show. Tim Shea, hey, Legrand Commission. Tequila Pete, I'm not sure what this is, but just a troll or something. Apparently, I don't know who Tequila Pete is. I really don't know, but let's try to be respectful and nice to everybody because I'm sure that Tequila Pete perhaps has a mother or father, someone that loves and cares about them, a friend, a dog, maybe if they're a lonely person. You got to remember, guys, we don't know what's going on in people's lives. And if you're going to just pick on people here, I'd ask you actually just to refrain from doing that because I don't know who Tequila Pete is. But if you would just try to be respectful of others, be respectful of other human beings, please. Just try to find it in your heart to be nice to someone. Jason, T. McNamara. Hey, y'all, I have to try to protect the community here. Yeah, he just keeps going on. I don't know why you're trolling Tequila Pete. Someone do me a favor that's a mod and please put this person in timeout. And we're going to give him a chance. If you can be nice, we'll let you come back in. I'm not sure what your goal is here, sir, but man, lady, woman, alien, whatever you are, AI, being, evil person, good person. I don't know if you're a good, bad person, whatever it is. If you don't like Tequila Pete, just take it up with him. Be a man, be a woman, take it up directly, be an adult. We're all adults here, I would hope. Edward Vincent, please ignore all of his chats. Okay, thank you. Abadi, Mac. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm not best with pronunciation, but I'm trying to be respectful and saying it right. Abdi Mac, Mr. Mac. Yes, I'm buying more Luna Classic. Legrand Commission. Tim Shea, hi. Edward Vincent said he has been timed out twice in 3 shows, please. All right, well, maybe he needs to be blocked. He'll probably come in with another username. Tim Shea, 4 people timed him out. Yeah. We've had some difficulty. I don't know what it is. I think it's just hatred towards the community being so positive. We've had some trolls come in yesterday, too. There's a bunch of people, characters coming here making all kinds of weird comments, and I'm not sure where all the hate is coming from. I hope that people are just because when you hate people like that, it's a reflection on yourself. That just means you hate yourself, in my opinion. You just don't like people. The wrenches are at work. Okay, great. Thank you guys for cleaning up the chat and keeping it respectful. All right, Max.
Well, do you remember, well, you remember, for instance, Transformers, it's got that thing that's like Transformers, robots in disguise, right?
Yeah.
Well, when I think of these trolls, I think of it's like trolls, keyboard warriors in disguise, or cowards in disguise. Anyway.
I'm looking for your link. I'm sorry because I moved Twitter and I lost the link. I'm going to find it. I know you sent it to me and I apologize. Just
you spilled stuff all your keyboard. Kind of knocked you out of whack. So I mean, that probably
everything luckily I didn't spill the coffee on the keyboard, but it went all over my paperwork over on the other side of the desk. Let's see. I'm trying to find your email. Tonight's links. There it is. It's the Twitter one, and I'm going to pull my email back down. And I'm sorry, Max. And here we go. And Max is going to do his thing. Here it is here. This is a listing. This is a Twitter post. Thank you so much. Let's give them credit to Luna C. Whale. Follow them on Twitter at Terra Classic HQ. Massive Luna Classic update. Are you bullish on Luna Classic yet? All right. Do you want me to? There you go, Max. If you want to share this, or if you just want to,
that's fine
is
right
that the
there.
right spot?
Yeah,
Are we good?
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine right there. So, guys, just like you saw right here, this is. It's pretty significant. Yes, I realize a lot of people saw some other, other things with Happy Caddy or, some other streams from elsewhere, and that's totally fine as well. I did go to some other sources to try to see if this was a little bit more valid, to say the least. It looks like it very well is. I'm very, very excited about this, to say the very least, in that regard. So just like you see it right here, it mentions about the updates from the Classic Core Interop meeting. It says, number one, Terra Classic will be the first cryptocurrency. Yeah, you heard right. The first cryptocurrency to have its APIs exposed to Google Carbon, the successor to C++. If you're wondering basically what does that mean, if you're familiar with coding, for instance, whether it's doing lines of code for a payment API, doing lines of code for developing a new video game, right? Mm-hmm. The main language that's used is C++ and another one called C#. So if you guys are familiar with those types of things, that's what it's referring to. This will be started ideally in September 2022, which is right around the corner. We just started a brand new month. By the way, happy first of the month, everybody. And shout out to, of course, Classy Crypto, who pointed out today is National Girlfriend's Day. So
really?
By all means, yes.
Today's National Girlfriend's Day? That's funny.
Yeah, so by all means,
I didn't know they had a National Girlfriend.
I never knew they did either, but I guess he pointed it out. So shout out to Classic Crypto.
Cool.
It also states this will be started ideally in September 2022. Again, like sometime next month, but will depend on the speed of progress from the Carbon language development team. Right now, Carbon does not support asynchronous functions which limits our development. As soon as asynchronous calls are implemented, development will begin. See, that's a typo, not Jin. Will begin on the Carbon port of Terra.js, like as in Terra.javascript. Number two, Haxion Chain, our layer 2 interop service, will be running its first ever transaction within the next 2 days, ideally today or tomorrow. On top of this, this will be a test contract call between Terra Classic, aka Luna Classic, and Polygon Matic. Assuming that this will work, we will be at the 90% completion mark for being ready for testnet, which means having you all be able to spin up your own nodes, start developing your decentralized apps to support Haxion Chain and cross-chain transaction calls. Testnet will initially be limited to select individuals who are either one of the following: one, a member of the Terra Rebels development team of any group, or two, have an active project that has been approved for development support under the Classic Core Interop project migration team. Now you may be wondering, well, Max, what exactly does this all mean? I don't understand some of this. So one key takeaway is just this. We're always talking about, will your cryptos, or if you're a brand new project, are you going to provide some kind of utility? Well, for one, this is how the utility gets kicked in. It's one thing for us to be passionate about Luna Classic, and rightfully so, about the 1.2% burns and, what's going on with Luna T, with the whole project doing the, their own version of burns, and then also providing, a rewards token as in Luna Classic back to the community. Those things are all great. But when you hear the vocabulary thrown around here about, for instance, what they're trying to do with the whole thing of, for one, the nodes, right? When I think of this type of talk, I think about like what is going on with helium, right? Those type of things. And then on top of that, where it says specifically, having you be able to spin up your own nodes and start developing your own decentralized apps. Again, guys, this is where the utility starts coming in. If people or devs are going to be able to actually bring Luna Classic some utility by making just that, decentralized apps on their platform, that's huge. That means that the ecosystem will be able to just build and flourish like a garden, if you will, right? But in this case, like an e-garden. So it gets me really, really excited to say the least. Yes, I understand that it's, we're not to testing it yet, but when you hear things on the near horizon, when it comes to this, it excites me. It should excite you, because if anything, this is, in my humble opinion, another huge catalyst for Luna Classic, because if anything, it's just that decentralized apps. Think about how many different devs can bring in whatever it is to the table in regards to that. So that is the main key thing I want to point out to a lot of you guys. Yes, there is, of course, some of the proposals that passed earlier today, but I didn't see a lot of people covering this specifically. And if anything, I, of course, would like to hear from you guys what your thoughts are. I am beyond ecstatic, to say the very least, and you should be as well, especially if you're on the brink of investing in Luna Classic, or you're currently an investor or supporter of the Luna Classic community. What do you think about this, Larry?
I think it's huge. I mean, it's what's interesting about it is there's more to this than just, burning, which, with that's always a big catalyst, but it's nice to have these other things. I mean, you talk about this, it's a lot to digest. I'm looking just right here. Terra Classic will be the first cryptocurrency to have its APIs exposed to Google Carbon, the successor to C++. That's an old programming language, isn't it? It's pretty old. I remember hearing that for a while. C++.
Well, it's pretty much like the standard, if you will. And then, in recent years, people like myself, when I was trying to do programming and whatnot, I just decided it wasn't for me. I'm more of the person that like a project coordinator. I get things. I take the talents of various people and have them use your skills and add it to the project and so on, like a director / or a producer and so on. But at the end of the day, what they're trying to solve is huge, because for one, Google Carbon itself, that, like it mentions right here, it says it's a group of developers. I'm sorry. It says the group is behind an experimental language. So it's technically experimental, but it's the first of its kind, which offers, and we're always throwing this term around, especially when it comes to quant, right? Offers interoperability with C++ while overcoming purported difficulties in improving the legacy language. So it's the next big step, for one, for Google, and if anything, for Terra Luna Classic to become the first of its kind, as in cryptocurrency, to use the new language, could really, really make them stand out, to say the least. And that is, to me, it's huge news. And I was more than glad to be able to share it with everybody.
Thank you. Let's take let's say hello to the audience a little bit more in the chat. It looks like we'll switch gears. We'll come back to Luna Classic, of course, because Edward Vincent just mentioned Bitcoin. So that's the signal to just check out Bitcoin real quick. We'll look at the Bitcoin chart, see where we're at.
And we have some big news on regards to Bitcoin and all of that, and some of our statements from earlier about, crypto winter thawing out. Yes. I know it sounds crazy. We're in a thaw out stage. So we'll get more into that as well, but I'll kick it back to you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that too. I remember we talked a couple minutes on that, and you're going to explain to everyone here. But yeah, we're at 23,142 currently, down just slightly over 1%. So it hasn't been doing, too much. It hasn't been, there's been no extreme volatility really. I mean, for what we're seeing right now currently on the 1 minute chart. But yeah, what would you like to do? Would you like to talk about the crypto winter possibly melting, or do you want to go back? Do you have more to say about Luna Classic first, or what would you?
Well, it's just a little bit more in regards to this whole thing with the with Google's new programming language. I just kind of want to pound it home just a little bit more for those who may think, well, I don't understand this and so on. I'm going to show you guys just real quick here exactly what this is all about. I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to share a slide to make it more simple.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab some water. Sorry.
No, that's fine. So there we go. Okay. So it's just like what you see, guys, right here. It mentions just that. So if you're wondering, what's the big deal? If you're just tuning in, we are referring to, of course, the whole idea of basically Luna Classic, doing just what? Well, for instance, the whole thing with the thing with Google Carbon. And if anything, here it is right here. Introducing Carbon, Google's new programming language. So a little bit like what I was mentioning earlier. Here's a brief intro. Google has announced a new programming language called Carbon. The Carbon release date is the 19th of July, 2022. So when we mention some of these things in regards to Luna Classic, the timeline matches up. Again, this is pretty fresh in that regard. So, we just started the new month. It's August 1st. Like it mentions, Carbon is a general purpose programming language that was created at Google to be a C++ successor language. And then on top of that, you have the likes of Luna Classic, who is going to be the first cryptocurrency to be implementing this language in the form of decentralized applications. Should get you excited, to say the least. But why is this all significant? Well, for one, as we go a little bit further down, it mentions the language will be designed and developed on GitHub. If you're familiar with GitHub, it's like one of the biggest repositories out there. What's a repository, you may be asking? Well, if somebody works on a project, let's say I'm working on a project, let's say it's a game, somebody could connect, right? And I might be working on, for instance, the characters, and the other person might be developing the maps. But the thing is, we can all do it at once together, and we can update the system. So it goes on a little bit more. You may be wondering, why would why would decentralized app developers for Luna Classic want to basically build on Carbon? And I'm going to explain that. So C++ is struggling to improve and meet developers' needs as outlined above. This is no small part due to the accumulation of decades of technical debt. Improving C++ is extremely difficult, which is very, very true, due to the technical debt and challenges with its evolution process. The best way to address these problems is to avoid directly inheriting the legacy of C or C++, in this case, like C#. Google also provides an excellent developer experience. Go, Swift, Kotlin, Rust, and many more. Unfortunately, the designs of these languages present significant barriers to adoption and migration from C++. These barriers range from changes in the idiomatic design of software to performance overhead. Now, of course, there's more about it if you want to read more about it, but I like this conclusion that they have right here. If you're already a C++ developer, Carbon should have a gentle learning curve for you. It's built from a consistent set of languages, constructs that should feel familiar and be easy to read and understand. So if anything, it's going to create less barriers. It's going to attract more of the likes of people who just don't want to simply spend a bunch of time coding. And if anything, you think about like what they're trying to solve with Luna Classic. If you can attract more and more people to do something that's innovative and be the first of its kind, again, these are things that can make Luna Classic even stand out even that much more. But the whole talk, besides all of this, right? Just forget all this computer language stuff. The whole idea of them being able to develop decentralized apps should be the main focus here. I don't want people to get that twisted, because if anything, that's, again, where the utility is going to come. Building up the ecosystem. That is what excites me the most now. Now I see the light at the end of the tunnel. You combine that with the recent talk of us reaching like a 1 trillion burn by the end of the year. All of these positive things, positive catalysts, should get you more than excited. Welcome back, Larry. I'm kicking back to you.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me just blow this up. I'm going to give you my thoughts on Luna Classic now. So I really like that you did this research. And again, thank you, my friend and co-host Max, for doing a great job finding this. And I don't know if many people are talking about it, but the point is we're talking about it here. My thoughts are this. Now, Luna Classic, in my mind, is moving beyond just a lottery ticket at this point, because now I'm looking at it as something. Obviously, there was a tremendous crash. It was horrible. I feel bad, for people that lost a lot of money in the crash. And then afterwards, it has a chance to be a feel-good story, because if it was to be revived in terms of utility on their blockchain, then that's a big thing. That's kind of what we were all hoping for. So yeah, at this point, we have to take it a little more seriously, I would say. I don't think we need to classify it as I think it's a distressed asset, and it's kind of gone through an evolution. Then it became a lottery ticket, and now I see it as something that's in recovery. I see it as a recovering blockchain, or something that can be once again good, once again really provide strong utility. People get more comfortable going on there, using it for stuff. So I appreciate the update. Now let's say a little to the audience a little more. We'll go back, ping pong back into the news and stuff you've got come up with research. Brian Dowie, picanha, I hope I'm saying it right, is like a tri-tip with the fat cap on it. Brazilian cut of beef. Okay, thank you for the clarification. That sounds like something fancy that maybe a chef might prepare. Tim Shea says, nice. Here's something interesting. Thank you, Crypto Trapper, for once again returning. He says Ryoshi hasn't gotten docs. I thought there was a comment earlier that says there was news. Oh, here it is. Nope, where is it? I thought earlier someone said that Ryoshi might be getting docs soon. There was a rumor for that. Is that true, Max? Have you heard anything?
I wasn't focused on that today, so I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay. XXI Gaming Gammon, what's good, guys? Let's go. We live, baby. Max, my boy, what's up, man? All right.
Thank you for that. Yeah, a lot apparently.
Tim Shea is bullish. Crypto Trapper, not to be confused with the crypto rapper. Bullish on Luna Classic, but have you guys heard about Ryoshi? Oh, there it is, getting docs. No, we haven't heard that. There's the thing.
Yeah, I'll look more into that. I mean, I honestly don't know. I was working on some other things today and so on. I mean, maybe that's positive, maybe it's negative. I don't know. I don't really have the answer for that at the moment. So
please smash the like button. Thanks. Tim Shea, they make this days up more and more. Oh, maybe they're talking about Roshi. I don't know. Legrand Commission, XRP is going up. XRP is bullish. Well, we better look real quick at, hold on one second. Share my screen. Share
bullish
screen.
on XRP too.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to get a second bake, but oh yeah, Larry, yeah. You know what I bought today?
Oh, we forgot to play the guessing game. I got thrown off by spilling my coffee all over the desk here in the studio. Yeah, let's do that. It was in the top 100. Is that a clue?
I think one of them's still in the top 100. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me guess the first one in the top 100.
Sure.
Well, I'll just take an easy guess. Is it XRP?
Well, I got that last week, so no, it wasn't. I didn't get a second bag of XRP.
Okay.
I'm going to though, and
okay.
We'll play a different guess again, a different day.
All right. Let me take two more guesses. Was it Zilliqa?
Nope.
All right. Last one. Did you buy more Luna Classic?
No, but I should. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for a pullback once it goes back to 4 zeros, because I feel like we're never gonna see 5 zeros. Let's just be honest, we're never gonna see that. So
now the other one is in the top, maybe less than 100, right? It's beyond 100.
Let me think. One of them, I bought two different ones. So one of them is definitely in the top 100. In fact, it's in, somebody's calling me, but I'm gonna ignore that because I don't know who it's from. So one is in the top 50, believe it or not. That's one clue. And the other one is a borderline, like it used to be top 100, is technically I think like 101 right now.
Is it Chili's? No,
I will be good for that.
Chili's or Chills?
Chili's.
Get it wrong.
Yeah,
Chili's. All right.
I need to get that to prepare for the World Cup, to say the least.
Yeah.
You want to talk? Where FOMO kicks in? That's where FOMO kicks in, because like you're gonna see that price go crazy because of the World Cup. But anyway.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. So okay, I give up. I exhausted my guesses.
It's all right. So how about one last thing? I'll give you a clue, and you should get this one. We cover it here on recorded videos, and we talk about quite passionately quite often.
Oh, Quant.
Yep, that's one of them. Okay, so that's cool. Ranked 45. I finally got some Quant. Not a lot, but some. It's expensive, so I got to kind of get what I can. Maybe like once or twice a month. And then the other one is XDC. I got a bag of XDC. Cool. Yep.
Awesome. So all right. Well,
now I have. I've had XLM Stellar Lumens for like the longest time. I have a big bag of that. So I finally got quite a few from. I put my. What's the saying goes? Put your money where your mouth is. So I got Stellar Lumens, I got XRP, I got Quant, and I have XDC. And of course, I just need to research a little bit more some of the other ones. But nonetheless, that's what's going on.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, those are definitely on my list because they're in my favorites right here. Everything's in the top 100 except for VThor or whatever it's hiding. This is VET, right? VChain. Is this it way over here? Nope, that's Sandbox. The bubbles are getting small. All right. So thank you so much for that, Max. We played a little bit
No
of a
problem.
guessing game. Let's glad to hear you're getting into more great things that we're covering on the channel. If you guys, you know what, this is a good little plug. Let me blow this up. Let me just get the channel up here real quick and show you guys all the work that Max has been doing. Now, by design, Max might be wondering himself, I did
fix
not
my
load up.
cam position real quick. I'll be able to hear you though.
All right. So look at, wow, this one's big. This one got a lot of views already. It's only been up there for an hour. That's pretty good for our that's good for our views because we have so many great people watching this stuff. 160 views in 1 hour. That's pretty good for us. Breaking news, Luna Classic could reach new all-time high. All right, so you guys go back and read that.
And I
back
give
and
you
watch
guys
that.
some clarification in the video, right? So this means new all-time highs post crash. We're referring to Luna Classic post crash, not, is it going to go up to over $100 or whatever it was back when it was just, Terra Luna. Okay. So I don't want anybody to think, oh my goodness, this is clickbait. Well, kinda, but at least I'm backing it up. I don't just do the whole thing. Larry don't do the whole thing of, 100x for no reason. Just click on my thumbnail.
Yeah, you got to give some, it has to be utility or some kind of catalyst.
Back that up.
Back it up. Yep. So Max did what, 3 or 4 more videos, Max, that I haven't put up yet?
Yep. Be on the lookout for Quant. You're going to learn about a particular individual that has a tremendous amount of history, significant history that he's able to bring to the table. I won't state who exactly he is, but if you've been following anything from, if you remember the days of dial-up internet, AOL, Time Warner, and all that, there's a particular individual from that project. I should say project, that product, right? Product and services that basically joined Quant. He's been with them for a while, but he's worthy to look into. Huge history of everything that he has brought to the table, to say the very least. So we put a lot of emphasis on that. And then there's some XRP / Stellar Lumen news. You're going to find out a particular article that's a public article, so I didn't really want to put on anything private, but it's a public article from the public side of Investor Place. It lays out 5 main cryptos to look for and why they're going to do well, but we basically narrow down to the 2 because they're ISO 222 compliant, which is XRP and also Stellar Lumens. And we go more into detail about why Investor Place chose those 2. And then on top of it, there was yet another one, and I believe it is just specifically for, XDC. There was a network upgrade. It's a positive catalyst, to say the least. It's in a beta phase, but in the video, we go into detail about why that's significant, and especially for you as in the investor. So we kick it back to you, Larry.
Yeah, thank you for that. And so we're doing a strategy. What I'm doing is I'm going to schedule them after the show. I might put one up soon right after the show because you guys are watching. That'd be a great time. And then the rest of them I'm going to put off like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning my time, somewhere in there, because we want to try to capture our European audience. We did good a little bit with some Voyager videos. Like this one got a pretty good amount of views, almost 400 views doing that. Just trying to get some different audiences going here to us. All right, so back to the chat. You guys can't see me scrolling. I'm trying to find my place. It's a little difficult with this program. Talking about StreamYard. You guys are by the way, guys, I really, really do love you guys. You're all my brothers and sisters, my family. I think Max can say the same. If you would just hit the like button, we'd really appreciate that. And I hope
I can't say the same. I will say the same. That's the way I feel about it. We have a great community here. It's like you guys greet each other by name. Like I was, like Larry was pointing out, I think a couple days ago, like he wishes that we could just play a song. How does it really do any damage to anybody? If anything, gives more recognition to the artist. But I was thinking that Cheers song from the hit TV show Cheers from the 80s and early 90s, where it's like you want to go where everybody knows your name, where all the troubles are the same, that type of thing. Like people want to go where somebody knows their name, or where everybody knows their name. So
Cheers, yeah. The Crypto Trapper, he's saying Ryoshi has gotten doxxed. We'll have to look into that. XXI, that would be huge news if that was in fact confirmed. XXI Gaming, Gammon, what's good, guys? Let's go. We live, baby. Okay, we already saw this one. I think I missed my spot. All right, so okay, Brian Dowie, if you're buying Luna Classic, do it before August 12th. Not financial advice. Yeah, there's some big catalyst still coming? That's having to do with the burns, I believe, right? August 12th.
Yeah, with some of the like the new proposals and so on. So yeah, that makes sense.
That's good. Yeah. Brian Dowie, XRP looking good right now. We checked on it. Should only get better. Tim Shea, hey, Coochie Boy, did you get into Jigsaw? I haven't heard that one. Blue Whale Ricky, why August 4th and August 12th? What's the one on the 4th again? Is there a catalyst for that for Luna Classic?
I don't know about the one on the 4th. I guess on the one on the 12th is supposed to be just
proposal
that,
going through.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. The 12th for Ricky. Tim Shea, hey, Abdi. Okay, saying hello to everyone. Xfer, I have not seen you here before. X marks the spot. Glad you're here. Xfer, he says, to the moon. Okay, thank you. If you could change your avatar, we'll get to know you a little bit better that way by looking at your avatar and remembering who you are as a person. Rafael Santos, hey, hello, Sir Max and Sir Larry. How's Luna Classic been doing? Hello, Crypto Talk Now community. Tim Shea, check it out.
If you missed it, Raphael, Luna Classic, you should be excited, my friend. So if you just came in and you missed out on that, maybe go back and watch the very beginning of that, or watch the very beginning of that, and then come back. And we had a lot to say about it. It should excite you, to say the least. It's pretty huge.
Rafael Santos, hello, Sir Max and Sir Larry. All right, so we read that one. Tim Shea, check it out. 800K market cap. Oh, $800,000 market cap. I just thought he was saying a name of something. $800,000 market cap. I thought there was actually O's. I was like, what?
I thought they were too. They look like O's. Yeah.
Everyone's saying, thank you, Max, says Tim Shea.
You're welcome.
Coochie Boy, haven't reviewed the upcomings for the week. Thanks. Okay, you're welcome, and thank you. The Jin. To all the new people in the chat, you're very welcome. You all in this space is funny and very knowledgeable for your future investments. And you will also learn about food dishes and a little bit about sports and movies and
yes.
Music.
Thank you for that.
All in there and life.
We have a super chat alert.
Oh,
and it's from Sound Matter in Space.
Okay.
And by the way, before you read that, if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into the Max and Larry show for Crypto Talk Now. We have 170 wonderful people watching right now, and we just want to go ahead and welcome you. We have a very welcoming community, to say the least. Please consider changing your avatar, that little circular looking thing to the left of your name, to something that speaks more about who you are, for we can know what you're about. So if anything, I'm gonna kick it back to our host, who is Larry. I'm the co-host, and if anything, hit a like if you wouldn't mind. It does help with the YouTube algorithm and get our channel and our show out to a bigger audience. Thank you.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Max. Thank you for saying that. Salamander in Space, $3 donation. Thank you for your generous donation contribution to helping our community here, providing good content that we try, working very hard for you guys. 2 shows a day, 3 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week. XDC, Eastern Standard Time. XRP, Quant, ADA, Luna Classic is the way to go. Okay.
So I hold all those. Yep. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Salamander.
He's Salamander in Space. He's these guys are sharp. Tim Shea, Salamander in Space, Gucci Boy, Cool Cat, all you guys. The Jin. I'm sorry if I'm leaving your name out. I'm just scrolling through. Scrolling. Keep Larry scrolling.
Rawhide.
Rawhide. Yep. Check Tim Shea. Check it out. All right. So we read that one. Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin. It's a flare asset, but we got to still check the chart. It's a magic word. Every time someone says Bitcoin, we're going to try to remember to give you an updated price. That's all. Just real quick. Bitcoin currently sitting at, thank you to the folks at KuCoin, headquartered in South Korea.
Actually, shout out to Michael Cornell. Mike, I should say. Mm-hmm. I need you to do, this is me talking to you, my friend. So let me get your attention. If you're sitting on the couch or you're just talking to April or whoever you're talking to, this is pointing right to you, my friend. I need some help for our Crypto Talk Now family. I need the great Mike Cornwell to do some reporting and try to dig deeper on this. So earlier today, I was already on the teeter fence of trying to report this, or maybe doing an actual recorded video or reporting it to you guys here live. There is a subscription service. And again, I don't know. I didn't know if I really wanted to pay for this. Try to find out if it's true or not that Bitcoin, I know it sounds nuts, okay, became ISO 222 compliant. There's a whole thing about this thing with Bitcoin, with XDC somehow making it be ISO 222 compliant. To me, it just seemed nuts. But nonetheless, it was reported earlier today. You can look it up on Twitter. It's just hashtag like you normally do. ISO 222, or the other one I think is XDC. But there was something mentioned in which Bitcoin was going to do that, which I just don't understand how that can even be possible. But if anything, a lot of people were responding in the thread saying that it was true. And of course, a lot of them probably are subscribers. You never know. But if you could look more into that, it didn't make sense to me. So I didn't want to report it yet. But you're always really good with that. And if anything, I know that you could probably find out more info. But it was supposed to be something that literally happened like yesterday. And I wasn't able to confirm that. I didn't want to BS you guys. And I'm sure, Michael, he won't BS us when it comes to that. So if you could look more into that, I would really appreciate it. I think our community would appreciate it too. Has something to do with Bitcoin and XDC network. I know it sounds nuts.
That's a good idea to get Michael Cornwell on the case. What other community really does that? Is there any other? I'm actually asking seriously. Is there any other community actually ask the community members, the members of our family, to go out and report the news back to us, to our community, to us, me and Max, and everybody here? Does anybody else ask everyone to be a reporter if they want to, or a contributor, whatever you want to call it, guys? Is there anybody else that has this type of concept? I don't think so, but if they did, they probably copied us. All right, Brian Dowie. Governance passes, and Terra Rebels gave TFL 10 days to implement it. If they don't, everyone should start on chain around August 12th. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you for the quick gist of that, Brian.
Thank you for thank you for that report. Blue Whale Ricky, anything about Fat Man interview? He's talking about Fat Man Terra with CZ. Anything from Fat Man Terra from Twitter?
I don't know. Maybe I was focused more on, the utility news. I was trying to cover things that, some of the other influencers I know haven't been covering. I was trying to bring you guys some exclusive news to a sense, get you, hyped up, but not just hyped up, just to not be, just to be hyped up, but to actually back it up with some valid news. Want to cover some things that I noticed that some other influencers weren't covering. Everybody else was covering some of these other hot topics, which is fine. And those are, that's great, like what's coming up on the 12th and whatnot. I was looking at from more the broader perspective. I want to hear about the things of, utilities on the new horizon, because if anything, I think that is what is going to turn Luna Classic from the lottery ticket to a great investment at this point. So all these things, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing against the other, we're not competing or trying to bash any other, influencer or anything like that. But at the same time, we do try to provide you guys as our community something very unique. And so, that was a lot of my focus of the day, as well as doing videos and so on. And there's only so much time in one day to cover everything and get into everything. But if you happen to know more about it, or you're just asking if we know about that interview with Fat Man, I do cover Fat Man quite a bit. I mean, you guys seen the recorded videos from the past, or we'll just mention it right here. But no, I didn't see anything in regards to that. So maybe another community member can report or give you some news about that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we are humbly asking you guys to participate in your own community by reporting the news to us and to our community. You know what's interesting, Max, along the lines of our great community here, so many beautiful people here. We appreciate you hitting the like button as well. I just found out, they've made their own Discord. Isn't that funny? Who else lets everyone run wild and create their own groups for the show? We trust you guys. We know you guys are going to keep it safe in there, and you're going to make sure no one's threatening each other, and you're going to keep it clean and stuff like that. They started their own Discord. Isn't that cool? It's like go forth and multiply. Not that I'm comparing myself to God. I mean, but if I did compare them just for a second, it'd be like we started here and we evolved into something really cool. Obviously, I'm not God, but you guys are doing a great job. God would be proud of you. So we're looking at it this way. And now the other thing is this. Now, so we have these groups popping up. They're like little pop-up communities centered around this community. And then there's also the Crypto Talk Now Facebook page, which, we turned over to the community. We established it, and we're letting you guys just create content and put it in there. I kind of compare it to this, Max. So I found out they do it this way. This really blows my mind. You got to hear this. Apparently, this is what I've been hearing the last couple shows. They have like what I'm calling a crypto tailgate party for the show. So everyone gets in the Discord. Not everybody. If you haven't joined it yet, you can. If you don't want to, if you don't have time, that's fine. They get into, we're not even in there. But I mean, Max will probably go in. I'll go in at some point. they go in there. It's like a tailgate party prior to the big show, which is like a football game that we are, like a game or whatever. Well, tailgates is synonymous with football. So they have the tailgate party. Then after the show, they have an after show party. It's like, that's really just wild. I don't think any other show has like a before and after party. Isn't that really neat?
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I think it is. The reason why we might have that compared to other shows out there is because we have developed our community. That was our foundation. And so as we progress and so on, I mean, like the whole thing of, like, even right now, somebody just tuning in, the whole, thing of being incentivized to tell us more about who they are and so on. Yep. That's going to build more crypto talk now, tailgaters, if you will. So yeah.
That's so funny. It's the concept. I think you gotta say is so unique. You guys came up with this on yourself. You said it was a pre-game party. That's fine. I'm calling it a tailgate, crypto tailgate party for the show here, and then after party. Now it just blows my mind. It's crazy. Now Max and I are gonna have a great conversation tonight, like we always have. We have like a friendship. We're brothers. We're like brothers. You guys are all brothers, sisters, but we're close brothers. And so it's great.
Yeah,
we are
now. I truly believe that. Cool. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about this project that we're going to, we're excited about promoting at some point. It's still, they're dotting the I's, crossing the T's. So excited about that. And, we're working on all this, it's making my head spin. Went into a meeting today with the dev team, and there's just so much tech going on, but it's exciting. You guys, look, I know I'm not trying to troll when I say this. I know someone famous said this. I don't know if you like him or not, but it doesn't matter if you do or not. I'm staying neutral with it. But you guys we're going to win so much on this channel. You're not going to get tired of winning. That's where I'm going to change it. You're not going to get tired of winning. You're not going to get tired of winning with life. And hopefully you guys get some financial success from this. And if you don't, maybe at least you can get a laugh. All right. At some point. All right. So let's see. Coochie Boy, Tim Shea. Have you ran the token sniffer on it yet? Oh, he's asking. Sorry. He's asking Tim Shea about something else. Here's somebody. Sorry. Sky X Peda or Peja. Luna Classic will make millionaires. If you have diamond hands.
If you have aped in and you have diamond hands. Yeah.
Oh, it's an ape.
I would agree with you on that. It all depends on what kind of position you have, with the math and all that. So yeah, thank you for that. Sky X Peja.
I like that. I like the way he described that with the emojis. Like, don't worry about anything. This is not financial advice, but this is what Sky Page is saying. Ape in and then diamond hand. Just ape in and then hang on forever. It's funny. All right.
Yeah, really. That's the way I'm looking at it. So I just need to get more of the Luna Classic personally.
Michael Cornwell says, I need to get some ape diamond hands. He's laughing. Brian Dowie is laughing. Good that you guys are laughing. The Jin, to all the Luna Classic holders, what goes down must come up. Cause and effect. The yin and the yang. How about that?
Well, if you're hearing the yin and the yang from the Jin, he's telling you straight.
Yeah, I like it. Blue Whale Ricky, what is an ape? Now we started a new term on the show. Ape diamond hand. I guess it means jump into it fast. Don't even think about it, is what he's saying. Just ape into it. And then you just happen to just hang on forever. Dear life, you're hodling it. It's
right. I think a lot of people, they take things too literal. So like when I think of you're aping in, and why people make a big deal about some of these visual depictions, right? Like the apes, the bulls, the whales, there's a lot of animals when it comes to crypto, right? Yeah. So it's like the apes, the bulls, the bears, right? All those things. So when I think of aping, it's like, yeah, I believe in it. And you pound on his chest like, let's do it. Luna Classic, let's go. Like that. Like you're aping in, like you're all in. Diamond hands would be like, it's not quite whale, because whales, like, man, you just drop like 200 grand or more, or $1 million, right? But diamond hands would be like, I'm only diamond handed in like one project basically, and that was Shiba Inu. I put like 8K into that. I guess you could say that's like diamond hands. It was, especially for the time. So there's different levels in anything, right? Like influencers, diamond handing, whales, all different tiers.
Thank you for that. And so I like you did a pretty good job for the ape impersonation. If the ape could talk. Yeah. It was funny how you're like, yeah. All right, Tim Shea, that's even better. Crypto Demon supports it too, and he is tough on project. He is. I'm a big fan of Crypto Demons. Of course, you never know. I'm subscribed to all of his channels. I'm subscribed to his main channel, his backup channel, and you know what? I was one of the first OGs to his son's channel. If he still has his son's channel, I actually, his little kid.
You know what you almost said? He almost said FUD.
I was one of
Anyway,
the first OGs to a sunshine. It sounded like FUD.
yeah, you're like,
All right.
I was almost the first to FUD, and then you're like, crypto. Anyway, yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't say it right. I was one of the first OGs of his son's channel because I want to support Crypto Demon. I like him. If someone could do me a favor, Tim Shea, maybe message him on Twitter. Tell him that we would love to have him come on the show as a special guest, Max and Larry show, or Max by himself, me by myself, whatever's convenient for his schedule. Well, you know, he's in the UK. He's in the UK, so he'd probably have to come on during the day. Well, that rhymes. Coochie boy.
Does
I
rhyme.
like these. 100 can turn into 1K, 10K, then 100K. All right, it's easy. A caveman could do it. Brian Dowie, I agree, Larry. I think it's much more than a lottery ticket now. Yep, it should make us some really good profits. I hope so. 1 penny brings me to 25,000. I think 7 cents is what? With my small bag, it brings me to 175. I think it was. It's crazy.
That's nice. Hold on a second. I
Yep.
apologize, Mike Cornwell. Super chat alert.
Oh, sorry. It never popped up on top of the screen. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. The StreamYard has a flaw in it. Brian, we left off with Brian Dowdy. Let me just make sure I find my place. Okay. Coochie boy, 100. I remember. All right. Back, down, scrolling. Keep Larry scrolling. Nope. That's not it. It's down. There it is. Michael Cornwell, thank you for the $2 donation. Of course, we round up a penny on the show for inflation. We keep it fair. It's not very high. My last tweet, how Bitcoin connects ISO.
That's the one. Yes, that's the one. I am looking at it right now. Thank you for that DM, by the way. Thank you for the $2 super chat. So yes, that's the guy with his channel. He was reporting that. What I'm trying to find out is if that's actually valid, because I mean, if anything, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like they want you to subscribe to it. I didn't have much time to, dig deeper into it. I had a lot going on today, but that's what I was referring to. So thank you for, pulling that up.
Yeah, thank you, Michael Cornwell. If you want to follow Michael Cornwell, if you know what he's talking about, he's a great member of our communities here, like almost every day, whenever he can. His wife, April's here whenever she can be supportive of us and everything. Mike C, 423-60636 for those of you keeping score at home. And then also, here's the one that he mentioned right here. It's his latest post 4 minutes ago. Mike C, he's saying this is a good video. We'll take his word for it. Trusted member of the community. Right,
that's
here.
The one I was referring to earlier. Like if that is, that. Here's the thing. Like a lot of times, if you want to find out what's the latest, and I should backtrack. A lot of times we can't find the news on Google or whatever, right? So we go to Twitter, we type in hashtag, whatever it is, like for instance, XDC, Bitcoin, whatever. And sometimes people post just specifically right there. So earlier I saw that whole thing with a direct, because I was trying to do like, more and more XDC content for you guys, because I've been getting some requests in regards to that. And then just, why not cover XDC? And when I saw the whole thing about XDC and Bitcoin, I was like, wow, this could be huge, but I don't have no way of confirming this. And I don't want to just come on camera and like BS you guys. Like, I mean, somebody that's really into this is going to see through all that. But yeah, I just wanted, Mike is really good at getting down to the, the nitty gritty, or getting down, to the bottom of things. And so that's what I was trying to point out. But yeah, Mike, that's the one. I don't know, if you want to look more into it and try to find something out, I would really, really appreciate it. I think all of us would appreciate it, because that would be huge if that is true, to say the least.
All right, thanks. Edward Vincent, phrase of 2022, distressed assets. Yeah, I use that a lot for cryptos in trouble that have gone way down that still have value. Legrand Commission, I heard that XRP will drop drastically to under 10 cents. Really? That's interesting, because at first, the announcement of the outcome of the lawsuit will appear bad. But right after it will pump because it's actually good news. Well, that's crazy. Wow, that's interesting. All right, so we'll have to look.
Yeah, it's a little bit mixed on that. A lot of people feel as though if the lawsuit was good news, right? Like XRP, Ripple was winning, or they just flat out won. That boom, like you see at least like $1.75, $2.50, something like that. And then like literally, it would be like a switch being turned on, and then from there, sky's the limit. Especially when it comes to November and moving forward. That time frame of November of this year till like 2025. And guys, if you're not even following the likes of ISO 222 compliancy and the likes of Ripple, XRP Quant, some of these other ones, Casper, I mean on and on and on, right? Algorand, XDC, right? If you're not even following that at all, that's fine and all, but you got to also realize this is not us just saying, oh, it's going to do parabolic things by 2025. You always hear that like, oh, within the next 4 or 5 years, this is going to do awesome. Well, everybody says that about all of crypto for the most part. No, the reason why we're backing that up and making those particular statements is because of just that, the roadmap, the timeline for, excuse me, I got a cough. The timeline for these projects or products, where you want to call it, to be in compliancy, to basically become onboarded when it comes to just that. And that timeline happens anywhere from between November of this year till 2025. Some countries, some banks are located in those countries and so on, especially the central banking system. They have various different timelines. So there's a big chunk of that that's going to happen in November. That's why we mention some of these things. It's not just like, well, by November, it could go to the moon. No, like, we got to back that up. So that's what's going on.
Thank you. Rafael Santos. Hi, sir. Tim, Shay, Boomer, Edward, Brian, Coochie Boy, and Legrand. Everyone saying hello to each other back and forth. Tim, Shay. This one's been moving. Not sure about 10 million. Coochie Boy. Nothing moves without volume.
I got a super chat alert.
Oh, okay. There was somebody new here. We'll check the super chat real quick. Try to find it real quick is what I'm saying. We'll spend time talking about it. All right. Wait. Michael Cornwell, find my Algorand. I tweet and messaged it. Oh.
You want to just pull that up on your end then?
Yeah. He said he tweeted it. Is it further down? Oh, here it is. Okay. Again, guys, follow Mike Cornwell right here on Twitter. And he just posted some more information 11 minutes ago. I'll pull it up here. Courtesy of Crypto Potato. Fun. It's always funny that I know we've seen them before, but cryptopotato.com. Flare Network receives grant.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm getting over the leg, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Flare Network receives grant to connect Bitcoin with Algorand. The Algorand Foundation bridges SUPA grant will enable Flare to develop a Bitcoin bridge that will help boost the Algorand ecosystem. Flare to bridge Bitcoin Algorand, connecting to the world. Flare is a new L1, layer 1 protocol designed to facilitate cross-chain interoperability without compromising security. It promises to connect everything in the blockchain world. Well, thank you for that report, Michael Cornwell. Let's go back, try to find
thank
our
you.
spot.
You know what? These things being posted, like for instance, Flare with Bitcoin. I'm thinking that thing I saw earlier with XDC and Bitcoin may very well be valid. I mean, if the likes of what was it, Algorand, Flare, and whatnot, that seems valid. So, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. I'm not saying it is with XDC and Bitcoin, but you know what I mean? Like things are starting to kind of add up.
I don't know if I've seen you here before or not, but if you were, it might have been one time, but I appreciate you being here now. Hope you keep coming back 3 p.m., 9 p.m. every day, Eastern Standard Time. JP22 Metla or METLA or yeah, thank you. I think Luna Classic will be 5 cents in December. Might be right. Maxi got Jasmine. Edward Vincent got some Jasmine. Quant. XTC.
I don't have Jasmine yet. I need to. I mean, I take you guys' word for it. And I do believe, like what Mike Cornwell was saying, it's just for myself. I need to, like anything, like we wouldn't, we always tell you guys do your own research. Like this is me doing my own research. I need to research, obviously, Jasmine a little bit more. I've heard of Jasmine for the longest time. They were one of the standout ones on KuCoin, especially when it came to the staking. But yeah, Edward Vincent, when you said Quant is the easy guess, LOL. Yeah.
Michael Cornwell, yeah, they're trying to guess. Casper's better than Ethereum 3, or it's like it. Similar technology, saying better than Ethereum. Edward Vincent, well, there you go. All right, good job. Coochie Boy, PooCoin chart looks awesome. All right, Brian Dowie, 2 good pickups, Max.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Brian Dowie, you need some H-bar, Max.
I know, I do. But I need to research it more. But I mean, even if I went blindfold, everything I heard positive about it, I guess it'd be fine.
Xrp, FRA, Findora. I'm not sure what that one is. Edward Vincent, remember, I have Magilla Jack. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Michael Cornwell, lovely rug pull. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Xrp FRA doubled my investment since last night. Tim Shea. Hope that you guys didn't lose money. Sky X Page Filecoin will take over online storage in the near future. They've heard great things about Filecoins. One that I am currently not in.
Yeah. So the two.
Yeah.
So the two top players in regards to like file storage is just that. I mean, like Filecoin is the if you want to look at quality, they're the standout one, and especially when it comes to value. Then of course there's also BTT. BTT hasn't had its moment yet, if you will. They're very, very slow in the developmental, in developing anything. I hold a big bag of BTT. I have since summer of 2021, and I'm getting kind of frustrated with BTT, to say the least, how slow they progress. So you want to talk about somebody that's hodled BTT? It's me. I wish I would have hodled something like, I know you hate that term. What do you want to call it? Hold on for dear life when it comes to I wish I would have got more. Yeah, I wish I got more into like Filecoin. I mean, it was a lot more expensive, obviously, but man, that would have paid off, huge buy now compared to like last year. But yeah, Filecoin in the short term or long term is a really good, we can't give you guys financial advice, but I mean, for me personally, like I've looked into it. I mean, heck, man, like if you just traded that monthly, you'd be all right. You'd be more than all right. So whether it's long term or monthly, I'm not gonna say every week, but from my experience, I even talked about with Mike Wool, one of my best friends. We talked about this offline, and Filecoin consistently pops up as being a really good one, especially when it comes to like monthly.
Coochie boy, still early. I'm working on 3 zeros of deletion. All right, I'm going to go rapid fire all the way through. People are just saying hello to everyone. Boom, boom. X for hashtag FRA, file. These are all the ticker symbols. Uniswap, Theta, Flux, IOTA. Those are ones he likes. Michael Cornwell, IOTA, good stuff. Tied with the ISO.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. Tim Shea, I heard they had an issue today and a lot of people sold. Which one's that for?
I don't know what he's referring to.
Lovely. Inumi Rabindra Thapati. I can never say your name right. Sorry. Rabindra. Sorry. Can buy lovely when talks before last week. It goes up 25x. All right. Edward Vincent, 50 likes in 37 minutes. That's good. Wow. There's a lot of likes today. We're on a good pace, I guess. I wonder what.
Cool.
Max will check the likes now in a second here.
Oh yeah. So we got. I'm gonna refresh it actually.
Coochie boy.
So it looks like 76 likes and.
Wow, we're on a good pace for likes. Good job, guys. Thank you for that, brothers and sisters that are here as part of the Crypto Talk Now community. You guys are all somehow related. Well, we're trying to make it fun. I think we have about 1,700% up within the last 30 days. So that's the lovely, let's go. Boomer F and Sooner. Don't forget XLM. Yeah, that's another good one.
Yep.
So many good things.
Had it for a long time though. Now you need to get another bag though.
Yeah. Edward Vincent, head him up. Read him up. I can't do it right. I'm a little tired. Sorry. Head him up. Read him out. Rawhide. All right, seeing when I scrolling through the comments. Boomer F and Sooner. Michael Cornwell, you're my hero.
Oh yeah, like what's his name from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah. Selma Fudd, that thuggish, ruggish Bone
Thugs and Harmony. Yeah.
Coochie boy, Mike is the crypto guru. Tim Shea,
I saw them in concert, by the way, live back about 20 years ago. They suck live. They suck so bad live. Like they don't even sound like how they do on recording. Recording, they're amazing, right? But live, they just sucked. I was really disappointed. Yeah.
Xfer only XRP Quant H bar IOTA Algo XLM. Tim Shea XDC. Yeah, you know me.
There you go.
Here's somebody. Have you been here before? I appreciate you being here. I think you might be new to the chat. Lee Figueroa. You know what? Let's keep it simple for Larry. Yeah, Larry has trouble pronouncing names. Lee, can we I'll just call you by your first name. We're knowing each other now. Let's go, Luna. Help me stop working 70 hours a week on salary. Oh, that would be great for so many people. Hopefully that happens.
I hear you on that, man. And by the way, welcome. I haven't seen you before, but thank you for dropping a comment, Lee. Appreciate it.
Xrp ISO 202 compliance list. Big time treat. Welcome back with the Bart Simpson avatar. Is it time to FOMO into Luna Classic? That's what he's asking.
Maybe when it gets back down to 4 zeros, if you're not in it yet, or if you're trying to pick up another bag, you know, let's face it, like we will see it probably dip back down to that. Why just jump in just yet? Now, if it was like literally, you know, all these things were going to launch next week or tomorrow, then yeah, I can understand maybe FOMOing him, but usually FOMOing is not exactly a good thing.
LeGrand Commission says, welcome, Lee. Xfer, Bitcoin is not on ISO 222 compliance list. Yeah,
you're right. Or just we saw some news earlier today that we wanted to point out.
Oh, here's the name for it. I think this might be the after party. The crypto happy hour. Laugh out loud for Gucci Boy. So if you guys want to stick around and keep talking to each other amongst yourselves, the community, I guess just go to our Discord. That's what they're saying. They just hang out there and start chatting about crypto. It's like a happy hour. Before that, if you want to have some good food virtually, I guess we got to get all this stuff in the metaverse. Before that, there's a crypto tailgate party. And then I guess this is the big show that everyone comes to. Then they go to the happy hour, something like that. Pretty interesting stuff. Edward Vincent, Discord link gets provided at the end of the show. Stick around, okay? So that they can just carry on. The community keeps going. Cool. All right. Edward Vincent, an added value to the Crypto Talk Now pregame. It's like a pregame warm-up show. Sometimes you have questions that asking in text is borderline impossible. Yeah, this allows questions, and you can post links and everything, right? And further discussion. It's pretty awesome. Y'all rock. Well, we may, excuse me, you might have to start taking turns getting in there sometimes. Max and I, a little bit.
Well, thanks. You rock too, Edward. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You guys hold down the fort until we have time to get in there more. Edward Vincent. All right. Tim Shea, let's go. Mike C. Isaac. Aloha, guys. Max Bone is going to take off soon. Shaka. Like that's the Hawaiian way of saying hello. If you guys don't know, and you know, Isaac is a great fisherman. He has a fishing channel and he's in the great state of Hawaii. So yeah, thank you. He loves bone. He loves Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Tim Shea. Yes, Isaac. There's a super chat I'm missing. Tim Shea, Isaac. Sorry. All right, let's go to the super chat. Where are we going?
Sorry about that. I've been trying to keep up with that. I was watching the comments on.
I think
on the big screen. Yeah.
No, I think it just popped in. It literally just popped in just like a few seconds ago.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this time. It popped at the top. Andrew, thank you for the $10 donation. I already did FOMO into Luna Classic. Let's go. Love Luna Classic. You know, knowing Andrew with the way I know, he loves Luna Classic so much. He's already a whale. He probably bought even more. He loves Luna Classic. He's just a big champion for Luna Classic. It's interesting. Fun stuff.
Well, right on. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Andrew. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate the support, Andrew, of the channel, the platform, the network, everything here. All right. So we really do. Really, truly appreciate it. Let's see. An added value. Sorry, I'm scrolling.
No, that's all right. I'm just sneezing for some reason. So
yes, Isaac. Yes, he's saying hello. Tim Shea. Oh, Michael Cornwell says the green shirt is going to be better than Luna Classic. I don't know about that. We have to do that one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Luna Classic might bring us a lot of money. I don't know about my green shirt bringing.
Oh,
you never know.
This is the question that came in, I think, yesterday at the 3:00 show. And I said, come back and talk to us because Max will give you a better answer. He'll be the crypto professor. That's what we're calling him now. It's his new nickname. And I'm the crypto philosopher. It keeps it simple. Stephen Caron says, can you explain what is the Ethereum merge for the average Joe? Max, you want to take a stab at that?
I'll try to make it as quick as I can in that regard because there's a lot more to it where you could just learn more about it in regards to that, like a recorded video and whatnot. But basically, it's like this. If you're new to crypto, there's the current Ethereum, okay? You know, where a lot of these, as we refer to, puppy dog Inu projects come from. The most popular contract is what they refer to as ERC20 tokens. And if anything, that's considered a smart contract. And so that comes from the current Ethereum. There was, of course, another Ethereum that existed before then, and it still actually exists. It's actually called Ethereum Classic, which ticker symbol is ERC. So the current one is called ETH, as in ETH. That's why people call it ETH. The new Ethereum that is supposed to come out maybe by the end of September, probably will get delayed, let's be honest. The unofficial title, that's called ETH 2.0, Ethereum 2.0. And basically there's going to be a merge where the new technology will replace the current technology. So to give you the quick gist of what exactly that means for you and everybody else is current Ethereum is going to go from what is referred to as proof of work, as in POW, no, not prisoners of war, but POW, proof of work, to POS, as in not proof of sale, but proof of stake.
Right.
And so what's going to happen is it's going to have a direct effect for miners. As a result, if you want to get a little bit more detail about this, watch one of our recent videos in the recorded section that outlines more detail of what exactly that entails. But to give you one last thing for the quick gist of it, it's just this. So if you're a miner of the current ETH, not Ethereum Classic, you have invested in what is referred to as an ASIC miner, as in I think it's ASIC to be exact. So that's an investment in itself. You're investing in hardware. You're investing into the electricity bill. In some cases, some people have invested into some of these data centers, right, where they have farms of these miners. The problem is your proof of work investment is your profits are going to be greatly diminished. So how do you prepare for that? Well, how you prepare for it is just this. When you hear things of the current ETH going to the merge, as in 2.0, going from proof of work to proof of stake, it's going to affect you because now you're going to lose roughly 90% of your profits. That's a big problem. So what do you do with your current ASIC miner? You have to find something that's going to make sense. The thing that will make the most sense will be going back to the classic blockchain, as in ETC, as in Ethereum Classic. Will you be able to get 100%, like a 1-to-1 ratio, if you will, on your profits? The answer is no, unfortunately. You will take a hit on your profits. But the good news is you're still going to be like roughly maybe 70, possibly 80% profitable compared to if you just took your ASIC miner and went with, I don't know, Raven Coin or some of these other ones that are out there, and only making maybe like 5 to 10% profits with your miner. So as a result, we have seen significant price action when it comes to ETC. And we have outlined the series of events that were going to happen before they actually happen. We're not fortune tellers, but we always try to bring you guys the news on what is significant in regards to supply and demand. So as we saw recently within the last couple of weeks, there's tremendous amount of demand for Ethereum Classic, and the market responded to that. Literally, if you go back literally like 2 to 3 days max before the huge pump with the Ethereum Classic, we outlined it right here at Crypto Talk Now in regards to what's happening in that. And we'll continue to do such things. So again, for you, if you want to learn more about what is going on with ETH, Ethereum Classic, and the unofficial title, ETH 2.0, there is the quick gist, but learn more about it in some of our previous recorded videos, as you can see right there. And then from there, you can also, do like a Google search and so on. But yes, that is the quick gist in regards to the merge, because if anything, now when it comes to 2.0, sorry, there's a little bit more. When it comes to 2.0, the whole debate about Ethereum is it's very slow, huge fees. Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to solve some of these things, less gas fees, runs more faster, and so on. So again, it's the saying goes, you're going to have to do more of your own research, but I did try to explain it as the best I could in the time frame I had.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Max. And thank you to Max, our resident crypto professor. Class has now ended where it's time to move down the hall and read the rest of the comments. Thank you for that, Max. That was good. Rafael Santos, Done with the coffee. Watching you guys. We were on the roof of our house fixing it while there's no rain. Oh, that's right. You guys suffered from the earthquake there. Hope you guys get your house back in order.
Yeah, hopefully that for sure.
Michael Cornwell, what the FUD? Tim Shea. All right. Tim Shea. 2-Bit was talking about it. Selmo brought it up, and he said maybe he could swing at 3 p.m. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Also, that's the other one. I've been trying to get, we haven't matched up with 2-Bit. I asked him a long time ago. I've asked him a couple times to come on the show. I really appreciate. I'm a fan of 2-Bit Crypto as well. I also know he's in the UK, like Crypto Demon. And if they
I'm a fan of him too. 2-Bit. He provides. Yeah, he does good content. So
we would love to have both those guys on together or separately. 3 o'clock works great for us because I know you guys, or I know they're in the UK. You guys can just message them, ask them to message me on Twitter. I follow them both. Crypto Talk Now 21, and that'd be cool. We'll hang out together. Tim Shea, green shirt, Max.
Yeah, really.
Xrp ISO compliance list. Oh, that's what he wants. We can pull that up, Max. If you would, I'll go through the comments. If you can grab the ISO list of cryptos while we're going through this,
sure.
Just take your time. Boomer Eppin Sooner, yo, Raphael. All right, so they're all saying hello. Edward Vincent, ETA on the Crypto Talk Now swag bags. Oh boy, we don't have any merch. We never made it. I guess we need to start making merch. We've just been so busy. I guess we can make some. Maybe we'll give some away or something. Hump Not Dump, yo, in the house. Welcome back, Hump Not Dump. He's always here every single day. It's awesome. Tim Shea, Humpty. What's up? Raphael. Saying hello to everybody. They're going. Xrp. Yes, Doge, LTC, XRP, and XLM are the ones. Look at that. Believes is back. What's up, guys? Hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate Believes. Guys know who he is. Believes Crypto, great YouTuber. He's always right. And if you think he's not right, I'm going to get mad about it. And it's just a slogan. But he is almost always right. I have to say that he's right. He's always right, and he's good at. You know what? He's good with math, and he's good with technical analysis. Check him out. Xrp can use Flare Bridge. Coochie boy, but Jasmine got kicked. Oh, isn't that from Japan or something? Got kicked out of the country. Oh, there they are. Okay, he's sharing a screen. Go ahead, Max.
There's some more. So I mean, again, we have to keep that in mind. So, for instance, here's a few of the standout ones. Obviously, Stellar Lumens, Hedera's HBAR, IOTA, XTC. We always talk about XTC. Obviously, XRP is probably like the most talked about one out there. Algorand, Quant. From an inventory perspective, okay, VET would be considered ISO 222 compliant from an inventory perspective. What do I mean by inventory perspective? As in what the utility that's behind it. So, for instance, they're trying to solve or disrupt the the black market industry, right? Which is, China and the United States loses about $400 billion to that market every year. So if they solve the whole thing by creating an actual app to be able to scan, if your Air Jordans, if the real, or the Gucci bag, or Michael Kors, whatever brand it is, or Rolex watch, those type of things. Again, that from an inventory, right? That represents inventory. So that is one that could be added to the list. There's the likes of like Casper. There's the likes of Flare. So I mean, again, this list isn't completely updated, but those are some other ones I wanted to go ahead and mention. But yeah, there you go. The following cryptocurrencies are ISO 222 compliant as of this writing. Again, this is from like June. I didn't see any other ones that were like maybe updated as in like, August 1st as of today, but that kind of gives you an idea in that regard, to say the least.
And, awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was responding to a text, important text, crypto stuff here. Sorry, guys. I really apologize. I'm just deep into trying to get back to someone fast. Yeah, Jasmine. All right. The Jin, Max, any good news on Voyager? Anything new with Voyager, Max?
There is, there's some other investment groups that are, I guess, maybe on the fence of trying to get something going. Nothing official has been announced yet. Once we get more something that materializes with that, we'll do some recorded videos. as well as, of course, mention it here on the live show for you guys. But until they have completely come into full fruition, we're not going to just, jump the gun, because we don't want to BS you guys, and you guys expect us not to, so we never will. So there you go.
Thank you. Rafael Santos. Every person in the Crypto Talk Now community will be the next millionaire. That would be awesome. I really hope that you guys are also, remember, you got to take care of yourselves and your loved ones and your friends. Also, make sure you take care of your health, because health is wealth as well. I got to get a little bit healthier myself. I've just been dragging, so tired here, trying to, it's a marathon. I'm going to get better. I'm going to rest up and start eating better. Xrp, along with Algo and
right. Yeah, I forgot to mention Algorand and so on. So, yeah, there you go. So,
oh, okay, Magic Jack, dial-up internet you can buy at Walmart. They still have that? I thought it was
man.
funny.
I never used. I know it's focused on your home phone, but yeah.
Xrp, FRA. Crypto Crackhead is back. He's a great technical analysis guy. He's a trader. If crypto was a drug, he would sell it by the gram. Bitcoin, BTC passing under 23,000 again. Hump Not Dump took profit on Filecoin. Will be buying again. Oh, he's buying that too. Hump Not Dump. Who was it that went long on Shiba in the Discord? As we watch a charge take us to where we called Shiba going. Oh, I don't know who that was.
Going long on it. I mean, but when it goes to 3 zeros, which it will, in my opinion, not financial advice, but I definitely will be. I don't know. I might cash out maybe 80 to 90% of it.
All right. Well, cool. Okay. So I've held on to Filecoin for 5 days. Sold last night. Great run. Edward Vincent, 1 hour and 80 likes. That's great. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much for liking the stream. 82 is giving us up-to-date numbers. Pulse Chain, Hex, Crypto, PHEX, EHEX, blockchain nodes. Hit the likes, family. Talk to Pulse, Chad Inu, and they shared your channel and will reach out. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Appreciate you getting the word out there about us. Hump Not Dump. Haters, hit the like 300 times, and Larry will call it a show. Yeah, if you want me to go off for tonight, if you're sick and tired of listening to Larry, because if somebody hates me out there, then give us 300 likes and I'll turn the camera off. Michael Cornwell, ISO 222 will drastically change how banks communicate with each other by increasing the amount of information that can be communicated and improving interoperability. Pulse, Chain, Hex, Crypto, PX, EX, blockchain nodes. We are making a play on Floki, boys. Okay, Elon posting a picture of Floki tomorrow. Really? And then that dump probably. All right. Michael Cornwell, he's predicting the future. If big cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum are integrated into Swift system and given official ISO numbers, this could radically change the way crypto and fiat currency ecosystems coexist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hump Not Dump, Lee Farruga, or Lee, we have a technical analysis on Luna Classic on the Discord. Post the link, guys. Welcome to the show. Show Lee. Yeah, go ahead. Post the link to our Discord, guys. Help us out. Xrp, 20 million in my bag right now. Mr. Casual, welcome back. He says hello. Lee says I got 3.4 million Luna just by holding Lunatics token. Oh, cool. Wow, that's a lot. I'm up to 33 million total in Luna Classic. Good for you. I'm glad to hear that. That's
awesome, man. You're killing it. Right on.
You guys are all doing good. Yeah. I'm glad to hear these good things. Isaac, you are bad, my brother. All right. Lee, thank you. And happy to be here. Thank you. Blue Well Ricky had to put the phone in the fridge, overheated, Texas. I hope
wow,
not.
Yeah.
Can't be good for it. Coochie Boy, 30-day to a crypto millionaire challenge. We should post each month crypto millionaire wallet. That would be crazy. Yeah, we need someone that donates $1 million like a wallet. Somebody did. Hanuk does that, right? Wouldn't that be something? We had $1 million wallet going. Everybody makes decisions on how to invest it. We could do that. Just send us $1 million and we'll do it. We promise. Hump Not Dump, Lee. Right now, my indicators are showing that me that Luna Classic is trying to pump. 3 zeros, a 1, 2. Yo, believes. Hump Not Dump. Steve Karen, thank you. Max rants. Edward Vincent. It's more like a class. I go on the rants. He does, education. I do complaining. Mr. Max B, another great show. At Believes Crypto, bling bling. Believes. They're saying that he's ringing the phone. Saying hello to Michael Cornwell. No, non-ISO become ISO by bridging with Flare assets, etc. Hump not done. Critical point for Luna Classic at the moment. Looks like it's trying to fake to the top and take a nosedive. Huh. Sitting at support. Boomer F and Sooner. Do what, Hump? Come again, Hump. All right. Let's see. Is this oh, Joy. Jesus, how many admins are there? We have a lot. We're very generous with our wrenches, or at least I went nuts one day and gave everybody a wrench because there's going to be a lot of people in here someday, and I have to remember everyone. If you're going to join the channel, that's cool, but I gave a lot of people wrenches so I can identify who the OGs of the OGs were, that kind of thing. Edward Vincent, that took us to 88. Welcome, Joy. Joy's been here before. Enough. Xfer, I shared the link, guys. Compliance list, definitely great news with Algo and Bitcoin. Thank you. Hi, Joy. Everyone's saying hello to Joy. Joy to the world. Joy to the community. Everyone likes Joy. Hello, mister. Sorry. Supposed to be Shea. Mr. Shea. Tim Shea. It's cool. All right. Expert. Definitely. Holder of vet also.
Great. It is. Yeah. They're going to have their moment too. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
Holy cow. Everybody likes Joy. Joy must be really popular. Tim Shea, you hold a lot of good stuff. Expert. All right. Joy. How are you, hon? Thank you for the greeting and salutation. All right, thank you.
Doing good, thank you.
There's the link, guys, to Discord. Edward Vincent put it in there if you guys want to get in there for the after party, hanging out there with the community. The gin.
Where Ricky smokes a virtual brisket and provides it to everybody at the tailgate party.
And just imagine someday, Max, this Discord that they're made could actually turn into a metaverse hangout. It could be like a destination in the metaverse that everyone goes and hangs out and talks with each other with their avatars, right? Little characters that they have of themselves.
There you go.
Hump not dump. You bring me joy. Hi, Joy. Well, Joy is a fun name. You know, it's like, how can you say that Joy is a bad name? It's like, man, hey, Joy. You know, it's like, it just means positive. It means positivity, right? It's, how can you be a negative name? Tim Shea, we are expecting great things on this channel. We will need all the mods. Yeah. It's going to get flooded in here eventually at some point. It's just got to happen. And you know what, Max? We've been going, Max and I, we've been doing streaming all the way back to our first stream, which was April 18th. That's been a long time. We're all the way up to August 1st.
It has been a while.
It's been great. Boomer F and Sooner, how far can vet go?
It's a good question, but you'll see some decent price action. They haven't had that parabolic, where you want to call it, yet, but I really think they will. I just don't know obviously when that's going to happen, but even short term or long term, it's one of those ones of which you could, like, if anything, I mean, you get like 2x on it minimum. That's one thing I like about it.
Cool. This one here, Edward Vincent, yesterday at 9:46 p.m. This place is perfectly suitable to share some smoker picks with baked bricks, it, and you name it, sides, fixing. Hey, Max, you can put the comments up on the screen, right? You have the ability to do that, or it should let you, right?
Let me see.
You're not on there. That's okay if you're not. If you want to talk to the audience, I'll be right back. I just got to grab some more water.
Yeah, it should be able to. Yeah, I could do that. So where are you at on the last comment? Let me see.
I was pretty far down. Yeah, right here, Edward Vincent. I'll put it up there.
All right, let me get to that. Give me a second, guys. Edward Vincent yesterday at 9:46 p.m. Okay, man. Let me just get to where that's at. Good problems, I guess. Oh, okay. All right, so Tim Shea all the way, Boomer effing Sooner. You got Joy. Okay, can you fix my credit? I used to do help people fix their credit a long time ago, but I don't do that no more. Give Joy a wrench. Oh, when Larry comes back, we can probably do that. I just don't know how to do it. I gotta learn that. Xfer. Oh yeah. Side note. I had invested $30 to $40 into Lucky Block a few years ago and pretty much forgot about it. Then just noticed yesterday my balance is one of my accounts was over 550. Now 1275. Really nice. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You forget about certain things and come back and get amazed, especially if it's a good, solid project. X for L block. Forgot to mention that. Right on. Yeah. All right. We got Coochie Boy. You had a conversation with somebody, which is Joy. Tim Shea, nice. You can add that to your ISO bags. Joy's asking, Edward, can I use that rinse to fix my credit? Yeah. Hump, not dump. X for you, lucky dog. Conversation with each other. Edward Vincent, he. Actually, it could help. This show helps people save money, and it helps people make money. Well, thank you for that. We do try. Obviously, it's not any of it. It's not financial advice, but we do try to bring attention to ones that seem like they're the standout ones. And at the same time, we're not going to just try to bring you any or show you any puppy dog, emu, just whatever, just to do it. X for can't believe that happened. Didn't think about it. L block, lol. Choi is happy, crying. The Jin, you can't fix the husband with a wrench. Laughing my what off. Yes, that's true. Looks like we reached the bottom of the comments. I'm going to go ahead and actually bring you guys the weekly update because I was going to do this earlier. So if anything, hopefully you guys will appreciate it. So give me just a second. I'll pull that up. Sorry about that. Sometimes this share just drives me nuts. All right. So I got to get a share screen, obviously, of this. And it's going to be here in just a second. And here we go. All right. So just like you see right here, the weekly update, the Fed may be thawing the crypto winter early. No, we're not referring to hump not dump with crypto winter. We're referring to this right here. And it says, last week we wrote that things suddenly didn't look so awful in the crypto market. So guys, it's just that we may very well be on the brink of seeing crypto winter actually thawing out. How cool is that? So this was actually posted the other day. It mentions, last week we wrote that things suddenly didn't look so awful in the crypto market. This week, things are actually starting to look really good, and it's causing us to think that the 2023 boom cycle may have arrived earlier than expected. Specifically, cryptos rallied big again this week and are now on track for their best month of the year. Month to date, Bitcoin is up 30%, while Ethereum is up more than 60%. They are joined by stocks which just had their best month since 2020. Risk-on sentiments have returned to financial markets. That's because the economy is finally slowing and inflation is finally falling, which is causing the Fed to finally think about easing up on the aggressive rate hikes. On top of that, we always knew that this would happen. Our thesis on cryptos has long been that cryptos will consolidate throughout the rest of 2022. And we're starting to see some of that consolidation happening now as we speak, while a convergence of those three factors above would eventually spark a new quote-unquote boom cycle in cryptos going into 2023. However, the rally arrived earlier than we expected. We thought cryptos would have to work through some more consolidation before they started really pumping higher. Instead, cryptos look like they want to pump higher right now. Just look at the chart for Bitcoin. What was a sideways consolidation pattern has suddenly become an upward sloping trend channel based on historical resistance levels. It looks like that channel could soon become the support line for a new uptrend wherein Bitcoin rallies back to all-time highs by the end of the year. I know it sounds nuts. So, here's some of it. We're not trying to give you like super in-depth technical analysis, but bullish technical case for Bitcoin is growing, especially with what they outlined right there. Bottom line, will this actually happen? Well, again, none of us are fortune tellers, but we do try to do what? We try to recognize what's going on in the market. Like a couple key things I always will point out to you guys is, for one, when I happen to see big pennants forming on the 1-day charts. Another thing we point out recently, especially when it comes to quant, is what? The cup and handle. Those are type of things you want to look for, because if anything, it's indicators for insane price action and bullish momentum, to say the least. On top of that, it says We still think consolidation is going to happen until the end of the year before a new boom cycle in 2023 is the most likely outcome. Now, of course, I'm reporting this to you guys straight from Investor Place on the premium annual subscription that I have. And this is the latest that they basically posted. So when I see things like that, I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to read a little bit more, and I'll kick it back to the comments in a bit. It says, however, the scenario outlined above is becoming increasingly likely because it is becoming increasingly likely that the Fed thaws this crypto winter early. These are some of the things, of course, that we want to hear, but will actually happen. As we've noted before, there is a clear relationship between interest rates and crypto price action. Specifically, interest rate hikes tend to hurt cryptos, while interest rate cuts tend to boost cryptos, which makes fundamental sense since higher rates mean lower risk appetites, and cryptos are risk assets. By all means, do your own research when it comes to anything. Looking back at the last bear market in cryptos, it was essentially kickstarted in late 2017 by a bunch of rate hikes from the Fed. It ended in late 2018 once the Fed stopped hiking rates. Bitcoin prices versus interest rate. I know this is kind of hard to see. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more on this, but I can't. But it basically says the last Bitcoin bear market bottomed when the Fed stopped hiking rates, and as a result, we had 8 months before a rate cut cycle started. You see some of that representation right there. It says it's interesting because it was interesting and significant. I would say that because the futures market has made a dramatic pivot over the last month to predict that the Fed's last rate hike will happen in December 2022. Uncoincidentally, as the futures market has made this pivot, cryptos have their best month of the year. And this is basically posted, like as you see right here, you have that implied policy rate, and you can see some of the metrics in that regard. Said differently, if the futures market is right and the Fed does start a rate cut cycle in early 2023, then this current breakout in Bitcoin could be the start of a new boom cycle. Of course, they are skeptical, as an Investor Place. They are skeptical if this will happen according to plan. And by the way, if you guys are not familiar with Investor Place, one of the founders of it is Charlie Shrem. If you're wondering who the heck is Charlie Shrem and why is he significant, he's actually part of the Bitcoin Founders Club or Foundational Club. He's been into Bitcoin since it was $5. He was the first person to ever record a Bitcoin miner. It was actually like an old PC that he used, but he was the first person to ever be recorded on camera actually mining Bitcoin. He's made a fortune in Bitcoin, to say the least. I'm going to read just a little bit more. It says, we are skeptical, this happens according to plan. We do believe the Fed will resort to rate cuts in 2023 as inflation decelerates and the economy falls into a deeper recession. Of course, that makes sense. Everybody's talking about the recession. If you don't know we're in recession, I don't know what you're doing. However, the market appears to be getting ahead of itself here. Rate cuts by the first meeting of 2023 seem early to us. We think it's more likely to happen in the second or third meeting. I'll get more into this, but I need to go back to comments real quick, make sure that we're all good. So let's see where we're at. Okay. So let me see where I was last at. There we go. Give Joey a wrench when Larry comes back. We'll get that done.
Sorry.
Yeah, Joey
I'm
wants
sorry,
to
guys.
have a wrench.
There was a family member that had to call me, just something. There was something going on, so I had to just talk to that person to make sure they were okay, safe, and everything. Sorry.
It's all right. Everything okay?
Give Joy a wrench?
No, I'm saying everything okay with you and your family.
Yeah. Just someone was sick and everything, and I was talking to them, but everything's all right. So let's see. Now, how do I give Joy a wrench? Let's see if I can get into the show right now. Oh, bear with me, guys. I got a lot going on right now. Let's see if we can get into.
Well, I'll just go through more of the comments while you're doing that.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
On a side note, I invested $30-40 into Lucky Block a few years ago. Okay, I already read some of that. So hold on just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm way behind on the comments.
Joy.
Oh, I know where I'm at. Joy, I love this show. That's why I always come back. Thank you for that, Joy.
Oh no, I got bad news about Joy. I'm trying to go into Joy constantly, and it's not letting me give. It just says actions. It lets me just.
She might have left.
It won't give me it won't give me an option for a wrench at all. I don't know what's going on.
If she would have left or something, I don't know. I mean, like maybe because I'm not caught up on the comments. I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, it says Joy. I love this show. That's why I always always come back. Crypto winner. Oh, sorry. Crypto winner. Well, basically, hump not dump. Luna C knows. Die party. The gin. Joy. That what's cooking tonight? Joy and rain, sunshine, and that's from Xrp. Joy and rain, sunshine, and G-Man Market nuking. Boomer F is certain. Do you think Luna Classic is going to tank hump? Joy says nothing. Tim Shea, come on, Humpty. Tim Shea joined the gin. Always shares his dinner menu. Hump not dump. Boomer, yes, right now. Hump not dump. It's a nosedive party at the moment with Luna. Boomer F is sooner. It's seeing it. Boomer F is sooner not. Hub not dump. Luna Classic coming to 4098. Okay. Boomer F is sooner. That would be nice. Hub not dump to hang out with and see if we try again tomorrow. 3012 is just a matter of time. I guess referring to Luna Classic. Tim Shea just bought ETH at 1590. My order got filled. You guys having a conversation with each other. Tim Shea is supposed to bounce at 1590. Tim Shea says we'll see. Jeff Prune, what's up, family? What I miss? Quite a bit in regards to Luna Classic. There's some things going on with them basically being able to launch some decentralized apps. I know it sounds nuts, but it's going to be huge for Luna Classic to say the least. So, but welcome, Jeff. We appreciate you coming back. Hump.dump. Boomer, check out the chart on Discord. I got the chart up. Tim Shea, hey, Jeff. Jeff Prunin, wait, we got a Discord? Like, huh? Yep, absolutely. Jeff Prunin, sup, Tim? And then Crypto Winter, or Hump Not Dump, Tim, I'll tell you right now about Ethereum. Tim Shea, think we'll get another run. All right, so I'm going to kick it back to you, Larry, unless you want me to read give the rest of the news in regards to investor plays.
Yeah, let's actually do that. Max, if you could do that, you've gone through all the comments, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Could you give us the news on investor place? That'd be great. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'll read this last one. This is from Jen. I hope that Joy didn't leave because my comment saying what's cooking tonight. Apologize to her and anyone that got offended about it. Well, maybe she just had to get going. And let's face it, in this day and age, people just get offended over nothing. But thank you for being courteous in that regard. All right. So back to the weekly update. Like it mentions, they're skeptical when it comes to some of these things happening according to plan, and we all should be. States, we do believe the Fed will resort to rate cuts in 2023 as inflation decelerates and the economy falls deep into recession. However, the market appears to be getting ahead of itself here. Rate cuts by the first meeting of 2023 seem early to us. We, as an investor place, think it's more likely to happen in the second or third meeting. Regardless of the exact date, we expect consensus expectations surrounding the Fed will start cutting rates to shift violently over the next 3 to 4 months. With each positive shift, cryptos will shoot higher. Wow. With each negative shift, they'll crash lower. Okay, fair enough. Ultimately, we expect those ups and downs to balance each other out and for Bitcoin to remain volatile and range bound in the lower $20,000 range for all of quarter 3 and most of quarter 4. So there you guys have it in that regard. They feel as though, this is straight from Investor Place, they feel as though that Bitcoin, the bottom is 20K for most of quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2022. Once there's a clear resolution on the Fed actually executing rate cuts in 2023, that's when you'll see Bitcoin stage a sustainable breakout. And we basically stated here at Crypto Talk now that we still felt as though that 2023 was going to be like the breakout year. So it is kind of in line with what they're saying. That's when you'll see Bitcoin stage a sustainable breakout, and that's when our portfolios will begin a new multi-year boom cycle. But by all means, once we hit that boom cycle, please, if you recognize the all-time highs, it's one thing to recognize a bull market and get profits. I get that. But once you see new all-time highs, by all means, take your profits off the top. And depending on what kind of project it is, like if it's a garbage project and you actually made decent profits, you may want to consider just cashing it all out, especially if it's a low cap puppy dog emu type project. You know which ones those are. On top of this, until then, we continue to preach an investment strategy anchored around patience. If this current breakout does accelerate, we will consider putting more chips on the table right now. For now, we will still think this is just an upside bounce and a sideways consolidation channel, and therefore are comfortable keeping some ammunition on the sidelines for the real breakout. On that note, let's dive into the weekly update of our portfolio. We'll get into some more of this in a bit, because these are some cliff notes / brief news updates that I want to mention about Graph, Near, Salon, and so on. I'm going to kick it back to Larry before you can recognize some of the recent comments that came in.
Great. Thank you for that. Let's see where we left off with the comments, guys. Let's see. Bear with me. It's a little bit hard to find. Let's see. Nothing. Let's see here. Hump Not Dump. It's a nosedive party at the moment with Luna. It's moving down. Boomer Up Sooner. I see it. Let's see. Hump Not Dump. Boomer Up and Sooner. That would be nice. Hump Not Dump to hang out and see if we can try again tomorrow. 3 zeros and 1 2, just a matter of time. Tim Shea just bought ETH at 1590. My order got filled. Oh, cool. All right. So some ETH fans in here. Tim Shea supposed to bounce at 1590, according to the technical analysis I'm guessing that you looked at. Tim Shea says, well, we'll see. Jeff Pruden, what's up, family? What did I miss? Boomer, Hump Not Dumb. Boomer, check the chart on Discord. I got the chart up. Okay.
My bad. Some of this we did read.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Do you remember did we get over to here? MK?
I think that's where, that's where you're at right now.
Nomad Bridge just got hacked. Are you familiar with that? Nomad Bridge? I'm not sure what that. I don't know what the news is surrounding that.
I'm not familiar with that, unfortunately.
I see 4098. Let's see. Jeff Pruden, we are 10 likes away. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. MK, they lost 190 million. Tim Shea, yes, MK, George was talking about it. We are all George. Yeah, I love George. Cryptos R Us. He's really a nice guy. Like to meet him in person sometime to shake his hand and thank him for being such a good, seriously, crypto content provider. He's so knowledgeable and really nice to listen to. Michael Cornwell, messages popping up in public Discord servers. Random people grabbing 3K to 20K from the Nomad Bridge. All one had to do was copy the first hacker's transaction. Addresses. Michael Cornwell then hit through Etherscan in true crypto fashion. First decentralized robbery. All right. Tim Shea, how much did you get, Michael? Coochie Boy's laughing. The Plain Prince of Enu. Hello. Welcome back. Coochie Boy, shots fired. JK, laugh out loud. All right, Max, anything else that you'd like to cover? I think we've pretty much made it. No, we were all Jorge. That's funny. Said to George.
No, it's just maybe like a I don't know, just a little brief thing going on. So I'm gonna go back to the other screen. 1 second. Oh, that's weird. I have to share it again. That's okay. I got it right here.
Got it?
Yeah. There we go. I was weird I had to share it again though. All right, so it's just some brief notes, guys. So we talk about the graph here. The graph has not really had its moment yet, but I still feel as though it will. I don't personally have graph in my portfolio, but it's one of those in which if the market was to crash a little bit further, like, if graph was to crash below 10 cents, it'd be one that I would definitely consider, to say the least. If you're not familiar with the graph, it's basically like it's like an indexing utility. Think of like Google to a sense, right? So the graph protocol, GRT, concludes allocation of its 6th wave of grants. Applicants from a number of countries have been awarded grants to develop on the protocol, research, create tools, develop decentralized apps, and more. By the way, If you missed the earlier show, we point out the significance of the development of decentralized apps on Luna Classic. It was a very exciting thing. If you missed it, you can always go back and watch the beginning of the show. It says, and now the grant baton is being passed to a DAO, which will manage future grant allocations. So that's the significant news in regards to a positive catalyst for the graph GRT. Once in a while, we talk about NEAR. So the NEAR Foundation teams up with Fireblocks to provide custody solutions for NEAR investors. Fireblocks has the trust of loads of banks and institutions and has facilitated the transfer of over $3 trillion. Thanks to this new partnership, Fireblocks over 1,000 institutional investors will have access to the NEAR ecosystem. I know Larry's not a fan of Solana, but nonetheless, it did make the news. Solana has now a physical store, actual physical store, get that, in New York City. The aptly named Solana Spaces storefront will offer visitors a range of Solana-based experiences. Staff can help individuals set up a crypto wallet or learn about DeFi, NFTs, and games on Solana. There is also a physical NFT gallery at the store, as well as some Solana merch. Time will tell how successful the store will be when it comes to increasing awareness and adoption of Solana. It certainly is a unique strategy that could pay off. The location will also likely play a significant role once the Solana smartphone comes out. Kind of funny that's located in New York City. Hopefully New York City doesn't have another blackout, because if anything, that means Solana will have gone down on their blockchain a second time. All right, and the next thing, USDC on Stellar. We talked about Stellar XLM earlier. Basically, there is now XLM is now available on that particular Ledger Live, which is called Ledger Live. Crypto hardware wallet company Ledger, we talk about quite often here at Crypto Talk Now. They're having support of USDC or Circle's USDC on the Stellar blockchain, which means Ledger's customers can now send, receive, and buy Circle's USDC faster with lower fees. And then last but not least, Alra, a specialized blockchain school in France, becomes a corporate baker on Tezos, which is XTZ. Binance integrates USDT on Tezos, and a voting system using Tezos is gaining adoption abroad. Now that Binance has completed its integration of USDT stablecoin on Tezos, customers will be able to deposit funds onto the exchange in the near future. Withdrawals will be enabled. Electus is a Tezos-powered voting solution, and it was recently announced that various UN organizations would utilize it. So if anything, if you've been following Tezos, that's also another positive catalyst. I've been following Tezos a little bit more as of lately, because I feel as though it could be an easy 2x. So with that said, that is the latest news in regards to we have in store for you guys today. I'm going to kick it back to my host, Larry.
All right, thank you. I think we've gone a long time, guys. I've talked a lot. My voice is a little raspy still, and I haven't had much sleep, so I'm kind of like
there's an alert.
I'm tapping out.
Before we tap out completely.
What?
There is an alert.
Is it really? Where?
We have to give recognition to Tim Shea.
It's not popping up on StreamYard yet. Oh, wait. Maybe it didn't populate over yet.
That's right. I'll go ahead and show this. Actually, maybe I'll just go ahead and do it on the chat. It's not. All right, we do apologize, Tim Shea, because it's not showing it. But nonetheless, let me see if there's one more thing. No, it's not doing it. So we apologize, Tim Shea. But guys, you see it for yourself from your perspective on YouTube. Shout out to Tim Shea, member of Crypto Talk Now for the last 2 months. Today is his 2-month anniversary. Let's give a round of applause for Tim Shea. Yes, do the, raise the roof. Don't forget to proclaim Prince of Crypto Inu, he says.
All right, cool. All right, so thank you guys. We're just wrapping up here. Thank you all for being here. I'm just putting the comments up on the screen. Share the Discord link. There it is. If you guys want to get in Discord. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, this show, Max and Larry, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.